Excuse me, I'm completely wise, and I really can't afford to waste any time, but go ahead, Dad, and say what you have to say.
Well, sure, I can say something about it. I've been around the block a few times. And I always have time to stop and encourage young people. For starters, you know that the SGI members chant Namyo Renge Kyo to the Gohans to tap into our innate ultimate potential as human beings to become absolutely happy. I'm not just talking about that trance. Hey, I just won $1 million kind of stuff. No, I ain't talking about that. That's based on the unshakable conviction in who you are as a human being, and ultimately as a Buddha who can transform some of the most challenging situations into ones of complete joy. The amazing part of all of this is that anyone can do this, as long as you chant with conviction to the Gohans with a happy reside, and reside in yourself, within your life. Does that make sense to you guys? Now, I think you were all talking about, casting off the transcendent and revealing the truth, something like that. Now, that's quite a topic. I know you are planning a costume party, is that like forever? But the Buddhist concept means that as a Buddha, you are able to see yourself exactly as you are, full of potential and able to have this amazing I seem to have gotten off a little bit here. There's a communication that goes beyond the realm of words, and I know you feel what I'm talking about. So both your Buddha nature, able yourself to exactly to be as you are, full of the potential and amazing qualities that allow you to become happy and share the joy of becoming a happy person with others. It means you're shedding the lesser egoistic side of you and embracing the greater courageous side of you, so you allow your Buddhahood to shine into the greatest way on the rest of the universe. Isn't that amazing? Practicing Buddhism is a very, very special thing, and you young people should not take this lightly. It provides hope to those in despair, and courage to those who lack it, and joy to those who are engaged. With the Gohans, you can turn the impossible into possible in your life. That's why it's important to tell other people about the Shakubuku. What do you think about that?
Okay, that was pretty encouraging, I guess. So you're saying if I focus my attention on what I truly want and get rid of bad thinking or doubt that causes me suffering, I can get it.
Yeah, actually, yes. That's surprisingly correct.
Okay, well, I think I'm rid of all doubt, and I might actually get what I need for the party, so I'm going to call Fernanda and check what she's wearing. Hey, Fernanda.
Hey, Teresa, what's up?
How's it going?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. What are you wearing to the party?
Oh, I'm just gonna wear whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna dress up or anything. I think I'm already great myself. Especially because tomorrow, October 6th, is my 7th year Gohonsen birthday. Let me put you on the speaker. When I first started practicing, everything in my life was going great. I was the face of Sunsilk, a shampoo line. I had my dream car. I had my own talk show. I was making money, and I was living my dream. I was also very arrogant, unappreciative, conceited, self-absorbed, rude, and I was the best at spending every cent I had in my bank account. After a couple years into my practice, I became the YDVD chapter leader, and I also supported behind the scenes as Byakaran. I remember I was told by my area leader at the time, Jennifer King, that huge benefits would come into my life if I worked behind the scenes. I would then visit all my YDVDs all the time, and I genuinely started to change my ways. But then my NBC Telemundo hosting gig contract was not renewed. I got into huge fights with producers, telling them off very rudely. I was not booking much as an actress. I was given many, many $40 tickets on the street for having expired tags on my car. I owed thousands of dollars in my car, and to the point where I had to turn it in before the lease was up. My dog, Lola, my 6-year-old Basset Hound died unexpectedly. My father had a pre-heart attack and was in the hospital for 1 week. I had to move in with my boyfriend at the time because I had no money to pay rent, putting too much stress on the relationship because we did not plan to move in together. It was a big step we weren't ready for it. And my credit went down the drain. Don't get me wrong, I would see little benefits here and there, but no life-changing experiences, or at least I thought. I had to work catering jobs, waitressing jobs, restaurant hosting jobs, cooking soup for my friends' jobs, actor extra gigs, production assistant jobs, walking dogs jobs, temp work. I did it all. And I was so embarrassed of my own life. I could not understand how I could have it all and then lose it. So I dove into my mirror, which is what I know. I remember chanting with such determination that I would imagine myself bleeding in front of the Gohansen for something to happen, crying tears of pearls, like President Ikeda would say. There was so much pain, so much desperation and frustration in my prayers. Until one day I realized I needed to chant to understand from the root cause everything that was going on in my life. From my family economic karma to my usual sexual harassment type of bosses, to my personal relationships with men, to discovering and owning without fear the desires I have of life. Chanting sincerely for Prison Rufu and making my home the Buddha place. I remember chanting and discovering the most in-depth human revolution I had ever done in my practice while I was at my worst times in my life. And then I also discovered what for me is the answer to all of my prayers, the reason why today, after almost 7 years of practice, I believe 100% in myself, in the law, and that there's absolutely nothing impossible. The Gosho on attaining Buddhahood in this lifetime. And I will quote, "If you wish to free yourself from the sufferings of birth and death you have endured since time without beginning, and to attain without fail unsurpassed enlightenment in this lifetime, you must persevere the mystic truth that is originally inherent in all living beings. This truth is Myoho Renge Kyo. Chanting Myoho Renge Kyo will therefore enable you to grasp the mystic truth innate in all life." I mean, I read this Gosho so many times in my life. I understand word for word with my heart, and I live it every day. Around 3 months after experiencing such a deep human revolution, I booked several national commercials, a shoddy film as the lead. I got a contract with Coca-Cola as their spokesperson for 1 year, and then Allstate stole me from them and gave me a contract for 2 years. And I was called in to audition for a live TV show on Univision, and I got it. Actually, it was one of my dreams to start a nonprofit, and when I was at the lowest point, I also started a nonprofit called the Daimoku Project, which is to feed the homeless, and through getting supported by restaurants in Los Angeles. So I've been supported by the best of the best in Beverly Hills, Rodeo, to feed the homeless, which is great. 500 or more people I've fed, with the help of my friends. And I also shakabuku'd most of my friends. I can think of 6 right now, but it's been a couple, yes, so it's great. That was almost 2 years ago. I now have a new car. I have a great job that I love. I couldn't ask for the most supportive and respectful bosses. They love me and I love them. I have a Buddha home where I host Buddhist meetings, as many as I can. My family is healthy, and most importantly, it is definitely my Kozen Rufu job for 2 main reasons. 1, I have direct contact with the audience through social media. and they all send me fan mail telling me that my life condition changes their life every single morning. And two, yes, I wake up at 3:30 in the morning every day to go to work, and no, I can't party with my friends as I used to, but I am able to do what I consider the most important thing in my life, which is to practice this Nichiren Buddhism. I still have many unaccomplished goals, and I know there will be many, many challenges to come, but I have absolutely no fear, and I can't wait to share a brand new experience with all of you. So Teresa, I will go to the party as I am.
You know what? I'm not going to wear a costume tonight.
You're not going to wear a costume. You want to repeat that?
After talking to Fernanda and listening to that, I really don't need a costume tonight. Not anymore. Not to sound like a Hallmark card, but I already have the best costume, myself. It might sound crazy, but I'm coming as Teresa tonight. And maybe I'll actually have a good time instead of thinking about how I should have picked a more original costume.
You know, I don't think that's crazy at all, actually. You know, that might be the only costume that isn't crazy. Come to think of it. Teresa, we should just call this whole thing off. I mean, seriously, why don't you call everyone up and say, don't wear a costume. Just come as yourself and shine exactly as you are. Seriously. I mean, if they don't understand, we can tell them the rest when they get here.
Cool. I can't believe we're actually agreeing on something for once. I'm going to call the guests before everyone leaves.
Dad, Chris, I feel better about the party. Thanks. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter what kind of costume we wear after all. Dad, I just realized when you were talking, and after listening to Fernanda, I don't ever let you know how much I appreciate you. Seriously. I mean, yeah, I complain and yell all the time, but you're the only reason I exist. You're the only reason that anything good has happened in my life. In fact, you're the only reason that I can walk or do anything. Alright, this is kind of cheesy, but Dad, you're my superhero. And you're kind of cool. I just... Look, I'm sorry about the party, okay? I'm really sorry that we didn't invite you and I was putting up a fuss. Basically, on behalf of Teresa and I'd like to extend you a formal invitation to our Halloween party.
Really? An invitation for me? Well, nice. Thank you, Chris. I'm never here. And, you know, I'm just really touched by this. I just want you to see. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. I just want you to see clearly, because when your vision is clear, there aren't any problems. Nothing is obstructing. Buddhism isn't about some lofty idea that we think will help us in the future. It's about being in the here and now. The only place you can truly expand from is right here now. You have the power to create anything you want in your environment. I just wish your sister could see some common sense. In regards to the party, I have some friends that I'd like to invite to the party. I'd like to have them with me.
All right, I would actually like to meet your friends. That's okay. Should be getting here soon.
Yeah, they should be coming in pretty soon. I understand you guys.
I mean, hey.
Yeah, it's not that for one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We should start getting here then. I think the party should officially start.
Oh, hey!
Yeah. All right.
So,
How you doing?
good. What's up? You guys didn't wear a costume, huh?
Yeah, actually, I would explain, but I'm gonna let Teresa do it. The whole no costume thing was her idea.
Okay, well, basically I realized that we wear our costumes so that we can get what we want or be a better version of ourselves. But in fact, we don't need costumes. We only need ourselves and the people we care about. Anything we think we want on the outside, we already have on the inside. And if we cast off the transient belief that we need to keep seeking, we will reveal the truth that we already have limitless potential. It's like the quote contains Daisaku Ikeda. The inner liberation and blossoming of human life, these are the goals that a Buddhist aims to realize. A Buddhist is the spring breeze of humanity that melts away the ice of authority, chilling people's hearts. Truly, Buddhists are emissaries of spring, who actualize a renaissance in themselves and others. A great human revolution in just a single individual will help achieve a change in the destiny of a nation and further will enable a change in the destiny of all humankind. Oh yeah, I have a surprise for you all. We're very lucky to have a special guest tonight. At our request and high demand, here all the way from New York to LA, please give a round of applause to Richard Castleman.
Well, thanks for inviting me to this party. You know, there's a little song I was going to sing, and it's called God Bless the Child, It's Got His Own. And the reason I picked it, and it was so cool to hear President Harada say that this Buddhism is about the standalone spirit. This song, although Billie Holiday wrote it, and it has Christian words in it. It's not about religion for me, it's about a standalone spirit. It's about becoming the best that I can become. It's about becoming self-reliant. And it's something that SGI President Ikeda has been teaching us for 66 years now. Them that's got shall get, them that's not shall lose. So the good book said, and it still is news. Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own. Yes, the strong get more, while the weak ones fade. Empty pockets don't ever make the grade. Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own. Money you got, lots of friends, crowd around the door. When you're gone and you're spending ends, they don't come no more. Rich relations give crust of bread and salt. You can help yourself, but don't take much. Your mama may have, your papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own. I'm not going to do it again, but the whole point of this song I forgot, and I really mean it from the bottom of my heart, is that I'm dedicating this to the pioneer members of our organization, and thank you, babe, for giving me the opportunity.
And who shakabuku'd you?
I'm dedicating this to the two pioneer members that actually dealt with me as a teenager and all through my 20s in New York. I was very, very arrogant like Fernando. And they answered every question. They never gave up on me. And those two people are Emi Kamiya and David Kasahara.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you. So with that dedication from Richard about the standalone spirit, I was thinking today when I thought about the pioneers. Today we would like to give Distinguished Pioneers of American Kosen-Rufu Awards. And I thought to myself, as we supported the Youth Division in pulling this feeling from their heart to really try to touch your hearts today, these pioneers 40 years ago were Youth Division. They were the ones that were supported. They were the ones that went through the struggles. They were the ones that never gave up and had dreams of families and good health and homes. And these are the people that we were able to now, in this country, America, be able to have such a warm family now. So I'd like to start with, one of the gentlemen had to work tonight. His name is Lee Pullman. Next, please come to the stage, Wee Silk Come. And now we have Ensoon Park. And we have Okja Park. Because we have Miss Patricia Pajma. Thank you so much, and we look forward to all of you receiving your Pioneer Awards for 40 years of really fighting for world peace, changing the world from changing yourself. Thank you so much. Please continue to enjoy the party.
All right. So what should we do now, you guys?
Well, I think our dad has something, right?
You know, I think my surprise guests are here right now.
What? That's perfect timing if I've ever heard it. Where are they?
Well, some close friends of mine are about to embark on their own journey through Buddhahood. Can we all give a round of applause for the Los Angeles Northeast Region team?
Today, this is a special day for some people who will be receiving their own bokansen. It's like a new birthday, a new beginning. And to summarize briefly something in our SGI welcome manual, it talks about just receiving the gohansen, your problems are not going to go away. But you have the gohansen to chant to build an incredible life condition so that you can meet those problems head on and transform them no matter what. So, without further ado, I would like to welcome to the SGI, first from Invincible Fairfax South District, Wilshire Park Chapter, Joseph Pinkney. And sponsoring him today is Jose Garcia. So next, from Bunker Hill District, Downtown Chapter, I'd like to welcome Vi Trask with her sponsor, Naima Moore. Let's give a big round of applause for our new members. Congratulations.
Sorry, before we continue the party, I have one quick announcement. Actually, two quick announcements. One is, on October 18th, we'll be having a zone-wide celebration here at the LAFC, the Los Angeles Friendship Center, to commemorate 30 days until November 18th. Congratulations! So we're all going to collect here. Anyone who would like to join the SGI will have the opportunity to here at the LAFC. The last is the Ikeda Youth Ensemble will have their they have their sign-ups. During, let me find the date, I'm so sorry, October 13th. That will be at 11, is that right? Okay, 11 a.m. So thank you so much. If you have a youth division who wants to sign up for a Ikeda Youth Ensemble, that's the time. Thank you so much.
This is awesome. I can't believe how many people showed. I didn't know Daniel was coming to our party. This is great. Whoa.
A great night.
Yeah.
So is that a wrap?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much a wrap.
That's pretty much it.
Should we grab everything? You got everything? Got everyone out? Okay. I forgot something. Just one more thing really quick. You guys both had a surprise guest tonight, and I actually have one too. Ladies and gentlemen, here to end the night with a big bang, can we give a warm round of applause for our new SGI USA National Men's Leader, Adine Strauss.
What's in this bottle? Anybody know? I wonder. So how's everybody doing? Great. Wonderful. So let's, so many people to thank. So first, I really want to start by, first of all, thanking those wonderful, I guess those pioneers. We asked them to stand up again, and thank you so very, very much. 20 years of Buddhist practice. So the fact that we're all here today, we are very much, standing on their shoulders. Their support has been absolutely indispensable. So the best way that we can, reply to them is to move our incredible Kosen Rufu movement forward ourselves. Don't you agree? Yes. And then congratulations to the, the two people who received the Honzon this evening. Congratulations.
I was so inspired by watching the video this evening. Wasn't that student division pretty incredible? And of course, being here in the United States, maybe I'm slightly partial to things American, but wasn't that amazing, the young woman from India? Wow. One university, 1,700 members of this university. My goodness, like the student division, like they could take over campus or something, I don't know. It's really impressive, it's wonderful. But I'd just like to speak really briefly about, based actually on the lecture. This is from this month's Living Buddhism. And, it's, if you look at society today, between, craziness all over the place, you look at it, right? Even craziness in Congress at the moment, it's amazing. And who knows what's going on. So, this is a wonderful lecture by President Ikeda on the writing by Nichiren, reply to late priest Takahashi. And someone asks a question which I think, if you think about it, maybe almost every person in America wants to know, what is the most important thing in life? That's the question that someone asked President Toda. What's the most important thing in life? If you think about it, if you really stop and think about it for a moment, it's something we take for granted, but it's pretty amazing that we have the answer to that question, right? Mr. Toda said, the most important thing is conviction. Right? When you read newspaper stories about people who have been defeated in life, it's because they have lost conviction. As practitioners of Nichiren Buddhism, we should always pride